You are probably here because you're wondering how to use Taobao when you're in the US, and you've come to the right place. Hi, my name is Bex. I usually share Asian makeup styles and techniques, as well as navigating my life in my 30s. Recently, I started a series where I share underrated and popular Chinese makeup, and it has gotten really good feedback. But one problem remains, which is how do you get access to these products when they don't sell in the US? My answer to that is Taobao. That's what I use to get all my Chinese stuff, but I realize it's not the most straightforward process. This app is not designed with American customers in mind. If you're watching this video from a region that's not in the US, this video probably should still work for you, with the exception that your process is probably going to be easier than ours. In case you don't know yet, Taobao is the #1 e-commerce platform in China. Think of it as the Amazon there. I would actually describe this as Amazon on steroid because it's literally insane. I can't wait for you guys to experience the magic of Taobao. A couple of viral examples of what people have bought from Taobao. There are furnitures. People have furnished their entire kitchen, their living room, their house, their patio. And for me personally, I just buy Chinese makeup, but you can see how much cheaper and better quality these products are. This is not the most straightforward process, so please be patient with me. I have gone through this process and successfully registered 2 accounts. Should have no problem replicate my process. Let's get started. If you're rushing to the Taobao website and trying to register there, you are off the wrong foot. The first step is actually register in Alipay. Trust me, I've tried to register on Taobao directly. That route is not gonna work. What you will end up getting is the error message that says you have exceeded your verification request when you put in your phone number. For some reason, Taobao website registration process does not recognize US phone numbers. However, Taobao is owned by the same company called Alibaba, which also owns Alipay. So sharing that login process, I think of it as, some website let you log in through Google. We're gonna use the same logic. I guess before we start, make sure that you at least have these apps downloaded on your phone. You need Taobao and you need Alipay. Now you have Alipay on your phone. Open up the app. Here you put in your phone number and then you agree to the service agreement. Okay, you gotta be patient because I swear to God, the verification process, the CAPTCHA thing, on Chinese apps, it's next level. Sometimes it gets me. It's kind of annoying, I'll admit that. Okay, verification passed. It says welcome to Alipay. Put in your verification code through your phone number, set your country, and now you have Alipay on your phone. You have an account with Alipay, right? Perfect. Now let's go back to Taobao. When you log in on Taobao, it will, unfortunately, when you open up the app, the default will be in Chinese, even if you have downloaded this app in an English-speaking country. That has been my experience, at least in the US. Open up the app, it asks you to put in your phone number. I know this is in Chinese, but just bear with me here. The 4 options right below the orange button here means instant registration, logging through password, or logging through Alipay. And the last option, I think, is logging through ID.me, like the Chinese version of it. You want to choose the third one, logging through Alipay. And once you click that, they will ask you whether you agree to share your data on Taobao with Alipay. Click agree, and then it will prompt you back to Alipay, where you will need to authorize that binding process. Then you have a verification code again. And guess what? You are registered on Taobao. This is the one backdoor option for Taobao registration. Okay, step 2, now you have Taobao. Unfortunately, the app is in Chinese for some reason, but if you log in Taobao on the desktop option, it's actually in English. There is one thing I will point out, which is a lot of the product that I personally like, which is C Beauty. When you click on these makeup products, you will get to the error message that says product cannot be shipped, no matter what shipping address you put in, right? So they look at your IP address and then they geo-lock these products. Say even if you're in the US, you just want to buy something for your family in China, you put the shipping address to a Chinese address, it's still gonna block you from accessing the product page. So this is where we need a VPN. I know this is extra cost. I was able to get this VPN through a promotion. Complicated, but basically, if you know Rakuten, which is a coupon website, I'm pretty sure it was a Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign, but they were doing a 99% off. If you have better options, definitely go with whatever works for you. I guess the point is that you need a VPN to change your location from the US to another country. The country of my default is Singapore. Whenever I choose Singapore, nothing is ever out of ordinary. Everything just works. So Singapore is where you want to use if you don't know what location to set. Okay, now we set the location to Singapore and boom, you get access to everything now. There is no geo lock. Step 3, you're shopping and you're ready to put this in cart. When you put this in cart, you realize, oh, I need to put in a shipping address. What shipping address should I use? You do not want to put in your address in the US. You need to download another app. But don't worry, this app is also owned by Alibaba. So all these apps I have mentioned, apart from the VPN of your choice, they're basically all owned by the same company. Additional app that I'm going to mention is for logistics, and it used to be it's just an in-app feature in Taobao. For some reason now they're separated out. So a lot of people call this proxy, third-party shipper. It is a proxy, I guess, but it's actually first party. This app is called Taobao. Get that app. It's in English. The English doesn't always make sense because they separated out this app not too long ago. You will actually be given a shipping code. When you click on the warehouse address here, you see the shipping code, 7-digit. They will actually ask you if you want to copy paste this entire information, which is a warehouse address. So everybody get their dedicated warehouse address, right? That lot is yours. So you copy paste that. Now let's go back to Taobao page, new address. And it will actually ask you if you want to just paste that, copy paste that. So it's really easy. Once you put that address in, everything will be shipped to your warehouse. In this process, when you copy paste the address in this step, do not change anything. Do not change the phone number because you don't have a Chinese phone number, okay? That is your warehouse phone number. This is a page you'll see when everything is correctly in place. So you have the address, the warehouse address on top, and you have the item where you put in your cart, and then you have at the bottom of it, you will see the price is actually in USD. Now if you scroll back and click on payment, I guess you will see you can use credit card, debit card, you even can use Apple Pay. Again, all these options are only visible to you if you have the VPN set correctly. Last step is the checking out and shipment process. As you know, you have this warehouse slot in China that's dedicated to you now, and you have placed multiple orders. Presume you have bought 5-10 items. In the Taobao app, you get to see when everything is delivered. So the warehouse will hold your item for free for 90 days, if I'm correct. As you can see, I have this one package that got delivered. After that, you want to combine all these little packages into one shipment so they can ship it to you. I'm not going to go in details on how to use Taobao simply because they have a very detailed tutorial in the app. If you've gotten this far, congratulations, you will get your products, you will get your packages through Taobao. You just gotta get in the Taobao app and watch their tutorial of how to use. I guess the only thing I will mention is there are a couple of options to ship through Taobao. Do let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. I know you can ship by air, ship by boat, I guess by sea. I personally chose the cheapest option. You know, they basically give you the option sort by the pricing from expensive to the cheapest. I chose the cheapest one, which took me about a month to get my products, which was no problem to me. I was able to get contact lenses, makeup, but I was able to clear customs. I didn't do anything, sorry, I should say. Tanya was able to clear through customs. So you don't need to handle any of the custom stuff and the tariff and whatnot. I think they label it as well when they clear the tariff for you. They will actually say, hey, this is custom and tariff included, definitely choose that option. But yeah, that's it. I hope you are all ready to go on shopping on Taobao. And if you are interested in Chinese makeup, definitely check out my channel. I have so many Chinese makeup try on and reviews on my channel. And if you think this video is helpful to you, give me a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit that monetization program. Wish me luck and thank you so much.